you're going to need a reserve account. All right. So that's a savings account. We call it a reserve account. That's at least 6 months of what you need to run your life and your family. All right. Plus, we would like to see 6 months of what it costs to own the property. That's 6 months of the mortgage payment, taxes, insurance, HOA dues. If the property sits vacant for 6 months, we want you to be okay. So 6 months of what you need to live plus 6 months of what you need to run your first rental property. That is the goal, okay? That is the goal. Now, if you start without that 6-month reserve, okay. However, get that in your savings as soon as you can. That is your new goal, okay? Once you close on the home, replenish your reserve account. It's not a savings account, it's a reserve account, all right? If you have to dip into it, grab what you need to grab and replenish it as soon as you can, all right? I have always had a reserve account of at least $100,000 because that's what it takes me to run my rental properties and my businesses and my life for most of my time. And that's just my number. I call that my zero, all right? Now that takes a cadence to do that. You might have to get an account in another bank that isn't brick and mortar, that is an online space where you can't just go to the bank and take out money from that account. I actually had to do that for many years as I was learning the talent and the skill and the habit and the cadence of not taking money out of my savings account. Okay. So this is not your money. You don't need to think about it like that, but this is the bucket for if things go wrong, you're covered. Like for example, remember COVID? Let me tell you, I'm glad I had that reserve account during that. Remember the Great Recession? I'm glad I had that reserve account during that. I probably wouldn't have made it if I didn't. I cannot stress that enough. Okay.